Got a question from Dawn about a very specific program that most people screw up. So let's hope for the best. After reading about your Big 21 program and never let go, I decided to apply the program designed to the clean and press and the deadlift. So there you go. We have an exacting program with no variations. And so what Don does is change it. And he goes in and does deadlifts with it, which I cannot. I don't have any experience with doing deadlifts on the program. So let's see where this heads. When you take a program that is a do this program, like my Mass Made Simple. Somebody asked me one time if you could do leg presses with it. And as I wrote back, as soon as I stop laughing at you, I will come up with an answer. That was probably 10 years ago. So here we go. I just finished my second 3-week cycle of 9 workouts, finishing the clean and press at 140, which is about as light as you can go to do the program, and the deadlift at 240, which, yeah, I could see that. Okay, so, you'd be 21 reps a day of the deadlift. Yeah, okay. My question, if I want to use the Big 21 format as the primary progression for these 2 lifts, A, how much time should I allow between commencing the next 3-week cycle? That is there a limit to running this cycle? Yeah, I found with the actual program, not with what you're doing. So I can't answer your question because that would just be me making it up. And I'm good at making up things except when it comes to weightlifting. The most I ever had the Big 21 program in a year would be twice. And usually, if I had a junior do it at high school, once he would do it twice as a senior. So in his high school experience, he'd do it 3 times. With collegiate athletes, we would probably do it twice a year if you were a thrower. Once maybe right before that winter Christmas break, and then somewhere if they have an indoor track season and an outdoor track season during that period there. You probably could make it work in the early season too for track and field athlete. So really, just twice a year is my experience at the most. It's a hard program. I don't know how you'd want to do it more than that. What are some suggestions for the space between Big 21 cycles that will give my body a break, but not lose my gains in the clean and press and deadlift? Would a 40-day cycle of even easier strength be good? Certainly. In fact, I think even easier strength. I was working with one of our Olympians a while ago, and basically we had 2 programs. We alternated a Big 21 with 2 even easier strengths back to back. It was option 3, where the 3rd week was a lot of lift and sprints. That's that we do a goblet squat followed by a sprint. Those workouts and some ballistic overhead work for this specific athlete. So those 8-week programs took 12 weeks. Math always is a killer. So if you did that twice, that's 24 weeks. You could do between the 12 weeks a 3-week Big 21, the 12 weeks, and then another Big 21, and that would basically fill in your whole preseason and early in your early season, your off season, your preseason, and your early and then after that, we just have to depend on what your schedule is, how we'd work that out. I'm doing my best here, Don. It's always tough to answer questions about variations on do this programs. And it's not a negative thing I'm saying here. I'm just saying when you're going to do Rusty Moore's high carb diet and you decide to eat steak at every meal, it's real hard for me to help you tweak that. Or if you can do you follow my point. You're on the carnivore diet, but you also eat candy. It's kind of hard to work around it. By the way, I didn't say those things were bad. I'm just saying it's hard to work around it. I hope that helps. Thank you.